Welcome to Menopause Moment. I'm Susan Baroncini-Moe. Today's episode is sponsored by MedTerra, our CBD, your health. Okay, I have something very exciting to share with you today. And I am actually going to go off camera and take my phone to record something for you because it's so exciting. It is my most exciting thing that I have discovered about menopause to date. Literally the thing that has changed my life. So are you ready? Here we go. Okay, so I am going to show you the BedJet, and mine is the V2. They just sent this to me to try out, and I am unbelievably excited about this because this has changed my life, literally changed my life. Now, it comes with a remote, and you can see that mine is on a little stand here. This stand right here is a little extra if your bed does not clear a certain height. I think it's 6 inches, 7 inches. You can see mine is a little bit, here, if I show you Gus's duck, that's his favorite toy. My bed does not have quite enough clearance, but normally the BedJet would go under the bed and it would go flat. So this would be up and it would be flat. But since mine does not have the clearance, they have this little stand for it. And again, it comes with the remote, but I never actually use the remote. I use Bluetooth, and I have an app on my phone, and I'll show you the screenshot of that as well. So what happens is this BedJet takes air from the lowest part of the room, which is on the floor. There's no refrigeration unit in this. There is a heater, so you can have it on warm if you want to, heat up your bed in the wintertime, for example. But we're really concerned about the cooling technology, so let's focus on that. This takes air from the floor of your room, and it sends it up this tube into a sheet. Now, my sheet is the one that BedJet you can buy from BedJet, and it is a 2-panel sheet. So I'm going to try to untuck here a little bit so you can see. It has you can't see it very well, but there is a panel on the bottom and a panel on the top, and they are sewn together, and then there's stitching down the middle. So if you can see on my bed, one side is blown up and the other isn't. See how this is blowing up? Here, let me pull this down a little so you can see. This is all poofy, and there's air here in this, and there's not over here. So what happens is this stitching means that I get to be cool during the night, and the BedJet cools me down and dries any sweat from night sweats, and my husband barely feels a thing because there's this stitching down the middle. So this thing is fantastic. Like, you can change how much airflow there is. You can, on the app, you can go from 0 to 100%, and this is pretty much as loud as it gets. It's really not very loud at all, and it's just a very nice breeze. Also on the app, you can do, and now it's off, but also on the app, you can do biorhythm programming. So if you know, for example, that every single night you have a night sweat at 3 a.m., you can program the app to come on, for the BedJet to come on around 2:55, for example, and it will adjust for you. So it's a really phenomenal device, and I'm going to go back in the office and talk to you on camera again so that I can explain a little bit more about this. Okay, I'm back. Now we're going to take a quick break for a word from our sponsor, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to tell you all the detailed stuff about the BedJet. For many women, menopause comes with hot flashes and night sweats, and they can be brutal. Mine kept me awake all night, so I was tired and cranky all day long. I tried all kinds of supplements and CBD oils, but nothing put a dent in my hot flashes. Then, I started using MedTerra's CBD oil, and my hot flashes and night sweats were dramatically reduced in severity and frequency, so I wake up less often and get a lot more sleep. Just a dropper under my tongue in the morning and another one at night, and my hot flashes decreased by about 80%. And unlike many of the CBD oils I tried, there's almost no taste to MedTerra's CBD oil, which makes it a lot easier to take. Get your CBD oil at medterra.com today and use the promo code Menopause Moment, all lowercase, for 10% off your order. Okay, I'm back in my office now so I can tell you more about the BedJet. Okay, so this is what the app looks like. and you can control airflow. It won't let me do this because I can't pair it this far away, but it does let you schedule all this time during the night. You can set it to be on 100% for half an hour and then blow 75% for a couple of hours. You can have it at 50% for 6 hours and half an hour of warming up your toes in the morning. You can do whatever you want. It's really wonderful. And when they offered to send me one, I was like, that sounds cool. I didn't think it was that big a deal. It's a really big deal. I mean, honestly, I've had it now for 2 weeks, and it arrived and I couldn't set it up right away. And then finally we got it set up, and now I've had it for 2 weeks and I have not had one night, not one single night. Okay, I want you to really absorb this. I've not had a single night when I woke up from night sweats since I got it. I don't know if you can tell, my energy is totally different. Like, I have so much more energy. I'm so much more aware. My brain fog is better. I'm sleeping through the night. I'm sleeping through the night, ladies. I'm sleeping through the night. I'm sleeping through the night. You know how big a deal that is. This thing has been absolutely transformative, like nothing else I have found. Okay, so let's talk about the price point. All right, so the BedJet itself is usually $4.99. I think it's on sale right now for $2.99. And that's the V2, so it just goes on one side. Now the sheet that has the stitching down the middle so that it doesn't bother the person you're sleeping with, your husband, for example, that is $159, but it's on sale right now for $89. Don't quote me on these prices when you go to buy them. This video is going to be up for a while. So the stand, the mount, so that if your bed doesn't have the clearance, it's $15.99. So, you know, you really kind of get into some expenditure here, but I have to tell you that it is incredibly worth it. It is, I have no words. I literally called them. I emailed the person who works for the company that arranged for me to get one to try out. And I emailed her and said, I need to talk to you as soon as I had slept a couple of nights on this thing. And I talked to her on the phone and I said, I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to find the right words to thank you for this. This is the most amazing thing that has ever happened to me. Like the fact that I can sleep through the night, that I'm comfortable, that I'm not miserable. It has been altering, life altering. So if you suffer from night sweats, as 50 to 85% of us do in perimenopause and menopause, the BedJet is an extraordinary product that absolutely can help you. I mean, it literally went from day one, like one day I had night sweats and I was miserable and sleeping and horribly and getting up many times during the night. And the next day I slept beautifully. I think I woke up one time and then the rest of the night was just beautiful, dreamy sleep. And it's been like that ever since. 0 night sweats, guys. Okay. So that's kind of magical. The only thing, and also you can put this thing on your side. And then if your husband wants to have a different one, he can get a different one. So there's this dual zone thing. So you can have yours and he can have his, and you can each have different temperatures, and it's kind of cool. So I cannot give this a higher recommendation. All what I can tell you is this is the thing that will make menopause bearable for me. This thing has literally changed my life. And the only downside that I can see so far is that I won't easily be able to take it on trips with me. So I've actually called them and said, could you make a travel version so that I could take it with me when I go to South America or Europe or, you know, somewhere in the United States? Like, this thing's not super lightweight, so I don't want to pack it, but I would not want to be without it. Like, I'm literally afraid to go anywhere now because I don't want to leave this thing behind. So I cannot give a higher recommendation. Like, I don't think there is any higher endorsement I can possibly give for this thing. And I absolutely recommend it wholeheartedly and hope that you try it out because it has made a world of difference for me. So that's our menopause moment for today. Thanks for watching. Flash on.